Hi folks, we should be back. Cool, everything seems to be working. Checking that. Yep, Push Inspector is good. Okay, so we're back in Elder Scrolls Online tonight. Last time we ended the threat of the plane meld, but we've not finished with the main storyline yet. We've still got to finish with the 5 companions. So, let's get into the game. So there's a small matter of getting our soul back. Given that Molag Bal has it. We've stopped the plane meld itself, but all the energy that, or power that Molag Bal has from all of his souls he's still got. We got to put a stop to that as well. And do bear in mind, I haven't played this before, so this is my first time through all of this. Okay, cool. Let's just deal with these bits and pieces. Huh. Why no blacksmithing materials? Interesting. I don't think we have any crates.
Fortune fate. Goodbye, my friend.
And anything here that's a 3B? Nope. And we are good. We've got plenty of time left to examine those in more detail. So, God of Schemes. We have to go to the harbourage. So, the harbourage is down here. How are we doing for inventory? We need to sort the inventory out, so we're actually going to first things first, we're going to get out of Cold Harbour because it's a dismal place. No, don't want to go there. Thank you. That's better. Let's recall to there. We'll sort our inventory out, we'll go to the harbourage, and we will hopefully finish the main quest off. So, the second largest of the Somerset Isles, Auridon has always served the High Isles as a buffer between their serene archipelago and the turmoil of Tamriel. The Altmere of Alderaan have been hardened by generations of repellent invaders, pirates and plagues. And we will actually get to go to the rest of the Somerset Isles in a few DLC's time. But right now we do not. Okay.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Yeah. People offering me other quests. There's my blacksmithing materials. That's cool. Right, so I need to come down to around here. Okay. So, Enchanter jewelry crafting station and enchanting table. Blacksmith, clothier, woodworkers over there. Okay.
You saw Queen Irene step out of the orrery? What a wondrous thing.
I did indeed. Right, so enchanting. Enchanting table, please. Cool. So, do we have stuff? To be honest, we may actually want to keep most of these. Actually, I'm not really using the weapon gloves, so... Ah, that's reduced spell cost, which is of no use to me. Which would I rather have? More stamina or reducing the feed costs? I'm not sure. Be honest though, I don't think I am actually going to use those. Only so many glyphs. Oh, these are jewelry glyphs though. Hold off. We will be using those. Just not quite right now. Okay, and there's also this place. Right, so research. Well, there's nothing to research, so we might as well go straight to what rings have I got on? Physical resistance, maximum stamina, physical resistance. Physical resistance. Increases the amount of damage you take from physical attacks. We got a huge amount actually, so those rings, they're adding a bit, but they're not adding a huge amount. So we shouldn't be too attached to the rings. That helps with health. And that helps with health as well. And to be honest, we're not doing too badly for health. Let's get the meal down us. See where we come in. There we go. Right, so after that, we're at 23k health. Yeah, these rings not as good for stamina as the rings we've got. That's an increased magicka, so that can go. Yeah, that's an easy one to lose. Oh, 5 companions. We'll keep that for the moment. That's a stamina, but not as good as the one we've got, so there's no point having that. That's different. Yeah. Don't think we need that one. Ah, Meridia's Blessed Armor set would improve our stamina recovery if we can get another bit of it. Adds disease resistance, which is not bad. We lose some stamina, but we gain some stamina recovery. Yeah, we lose more stamina recovery. We'll hold off on that for the moment, but if we get another bit or two, we'll probably use that because of all the bonuses we will get. Okay. Let's just... That'll do for jewellery. Oh. Need to travel that far. Clothing. Right. Well fitted, infused, manageable training, well fitted. No, none of that we're interested in. Right, this is just a straight disenchant everything. No drops today. Not interested in that set. Now what's this? Oh, that adds magicka. Not interested. Yep, okay, that's that one done. Now a bit of blacksmithing. There's our blacksmithing station. Right, let's just do these. Quick look in research. No, don't recognise any of them. Right, so that is a nice two-handed sword. Part of the Stygian set, which we're not interested in. So we are going to deconstruct that. That could be a nice one-handed weapon if we want to do a tank build. We don't need that. And we don't need that. Now, armour-wise, nothing particularly stands out. Yeah. So we'll just get rid of all of this. We'll take a look at this one. That's part of Meridia's Blessed Armour set. Okay, so that's adds to magicka, which is annoying. Okay. I like the final effect on this. That's what I'm waiting for, but really, that's not great for me. We're going to keep the anti-Daedric sword for the moment because of where we're going to be going. Right, so let's just finish off with the woodworking, then we can get to the harbourage. Okay. Hey, Ginger Nuts. Welcome back to the stream. That's kind of a nice Magicka staff. But we're not a Magicka character. So, we'll skip that. Get rid of the whites. Well, that's part of Meridia's Blessed Armor set. Okay. That is a nice shield. That not so much. Okay, we'll keep those. So. That's it for playing around with our inventory. We're in a better position there. Now I wonder. General goods merchant, just along here. You're... Yes, you have mentioned Star Trek Online. There's a race of cat people that look very similar. Really?
Welcome to Volkogard. What?
Right. Do we have any stuff that I can? Oh, not that. That's known. They're called Catians? If I'm pronouncing that anywhere near correctly. Interesting. That will do. Right. Okay, time to bring the main quest to a close. There's a bit to do yet, of course. In a matter of facing off against Daedric Prince. And this time he's pissed off with me. So this is going to go well. We can always switch to the axe if we need to, but the sword does some nice extra damage to Daedra. Actually, let's just check our kit. That could do with a charge. That's okay. In terms of state of repair, I'd say stuff's alright. We're good. Ooh.
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul.
What must I do?
You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince.
What should I expect?
No doubt the God of Schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side. But his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
Good. I'm ready to get started.
Courage, my friend.
Well, here we go. Right. Molag Bal's macabre palace serves also as a fortress and a temple to himself. In all of Cold Harbour, no place is more feared. Heart's grief. Yes. This is going to go well, isn't it?
I'll never get used to this place. Come here, Vestige. I'd like a word before we skip off merrily to our doom.
Now let me just finish looting. Okay.
The time is at hand. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop questioning your resolve. Just stand up and do it. You're ready.
What do you mean?
This is it. The beginning of the blasted end. There's no point in pretending this isn't happening, or saying we're not ready. This challenge will not wait. Can you do what is necessary, no matter the cost? No matter how much it grieves you?
Molag Bal has my soul. Is there a choice?
There is always a choice. But you don't get to choose what is true. You only get to choose what you will do about it. Do you need a reminder about what lies ahead?
Tell me again.
We are approaching the fortress of Molag Bal, perhaps the most dangerous place in all of Oblivion. Together we five are mighty, even I will admit that. But I cannot invoke the ritual until we are in the presence of the Dark Prince himself.
Go on.
In exchange for this investiture of power, one of your companions will need to be sacrificed. It will be for you to decide which when the time comes. The infusion of power will not last for long. That's why we need to get close.
And then?
And then what? I've no idea what will happen to you. Apotheosis? Disintegration? Too many unknowns and not enough information. But if you defeat Molag Bal and survive, your soul and the soul of every other surviving vestige should be restored.
Well, that's worth it. Let's do this. I mean, I would really rather not sacrifice one of my new friends. But there ain't a choice. Can't leave Molag Bal with all those souls. Oh. Okay, that is fairly impressive, to be honest. Yes. Maybe I don't need my soul after all. Right, well, there's no sense leaving that lot there. Cool. The Almighty, they didn't last long at all. Oh, what have we got? What's she found? Cool. Okay, Lewis, we don't have to kill every servant of Molag Bal that you see. Although this one, I think we probably do. Yeah, I'm guessing this one is kind of preordained. Down. I'll just rebuild my stamina. Cool. Good, good. Any more lootables? Right. Yes, yes, very impressive. Heartsgrief vegetable. Huh. That's singularly horrible.
This place is alive with pain and suffering. This must be where Molag Bal torments those who displease him.
Oh, Mannimarco's probably around here then. We have a Titan. Okay. And we have a group of folk over there. Yep, you're done. What's that? Skeletal
There.
creatures.
Is that Mannimarco?
Ooh. There we go. Wasn't sure what you were standing in, so I wasn't just going to... Well, well now. Hello, Mannimarco.
You come to gloat at my torment. Or is your appearance here a part of it?
You're still alive.
I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gout of ash and bile and swirling vapors. My ears are filled with the screams of 1,000 nails being drawn. And the pain is endless.
Good. Why is Molag Bal keeping you here?
I am his plaything, and an abject lesson to others who would thwart him. My plan was flawless. My machinations were executed to perfection. I would have been a god if not for you. My only consolation is that you will know this pain soon enough.
I'm here to defeat him and take back my soul.
Arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. Bit of costume jewelry's nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect I'll be seeing you soon. My only joy for the rest of eternity will be hearing your tortured screams.
So be it.
Mannimarco. He was a backstabbing hypocrite with delusions of godhood. The fool got precisely what he deserved.
Leave me to my suffering.
Optional steps released Mannimarco. Nah. Too dangerous. Now, let's just see if anyone wants to speak
Here
on
we
that
are,
matter.
Vestige, in the belly of the beast.
Okay.
Courage, my friend.
You're not going to say anything about Mannimarco.
No matter how this ends, I'm proud of it.
Cool. Well, in that case, he can rot. Half of woe.
Molag Bal is here. I can feel his presence, sense his foul breath upon the wind.
Fair enough. We have a harvester, do we? Then I need to use that at this point. Yeah, it's healing itself. Okay, we've got it still. There we go. Seat of Tyranny. Kind of guessing that's the main event. Alright, quick sip of water.
There. That place should serve us well. Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. The Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Cold Harbor. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
What does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual. Vestige, it is time for you to make your decision. Yes, this will be close enough, I think. Are you prepared?
Aransai and Lyris are all willing to give up their lives.
No one is more surprised than I. They are willing to sacrifice themselves to save the world, yet they will never hear a single word of thanks. A funny thing for a selfish man to say, isn't it? I'd better be careful not to learn anything from this.
How can I choose?
I've no idea. Speak to them. Let their own words convince you. But once the choice is made, there is no turning back. The harvest of a fresh soul will no doubt bring Molag Bal's attention upon us. You must take that opportunity to strike him down.
Is there no other way?
We've already been over this. You need an infusion of divine power to even consider challenging a Daedric prince. The Amulet of Kings can give you that power, but at the cost of a life.
What sort of power should I expect to receive?
The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. His powers embody the qualities of perseverance and invincibility, while promoting the virtues of duty, service, and obedience. Make of that what you will.
I'll hear what each of them has to say. So I think I know who I do want to sacrifice if I have to pick one.
I see that look in your eye, Vestige. And I wonder, am I to be the one? Know that I would consider it a great honor. It would be a fine death.
Sound very confident.
When you live each day as if it were your last, as I have, eventually you will be right.
True.
I was born to die a hero's death. I've always known this. I've always been prepared for it.
You really want me to choose you?
I once swore to protect my Emperor, and failed. I cannot allow him to sacrifice his life in my place. Nor can I ask this of Lyris. My
Hi Subsonic. Welcome back to the
More
stream.
important to me than she will ever know. Please, give me this honor.
I need more time to decide. Lyris?
We've had some crazy adventures, haven't we?
Oh.
But adventures are what you call them when everybody comes back alive, so... maybe they've come to an end. I don't regret any of it, though. Not for a moment.
Nor do I.
My father once told me that the most important thing anyone can know is what they would die for. I know that now.
You're young. You still have a long life ahead of you.
I feel like I've already lived a dozen lifetimes. I'm so tired. And I look forward to seeing my parents again in Sovngarde. If my death has meaning, then so will my life. It would be my great honor if you would choose me.
I need more time to decide. So I know, because I've done bits of elsewhere and I've obviously seen the trailer for Greymore, that these two appear in later expansions. So Varen is the person I'm thinking I should sacrifice. And also, he's ultimately the one who's responsible for all of this. But it also depends on what he says now.
Remember, Vestige. We fight for our...
I am Marvin,
we
thank
fight
you.
for Tamriel. Evil might be kept at bay for a time, but it can never be completely eradicated. What is important is that we resist it, that we fight on and keep fighting.
What did the Elder Scrolls say about this moment?
Very little. The scrolls can see many things, even possible futures, but they are not infallible, and they will not make this choice for you. You cannot cross the sea simply by standing and considering the water. Be strong, Vestige, and act.
What if I make the wrong choice?
There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It just confirmed my own worst fears about myself. It would be fitting and honorable if you were to choose me. It would be a fine death.
Well, I like all three of them. And I think they all deserve to live. But if one of them has to... I recognise the voice, but I couldn't tell you who it is. Yeah, if I have to choose one, and I do, I'm going to choose Varen because ultimately he's the person who's most responsible for all of this. So very well, I choose you, Varen.
Position yourself over there, Vestige, and brace yourself.
We'll never forget you, sire. Or your sacrifice.
Yes.
Great Akatosh,
From the
Dragon
third
God
movies
of
onwards.
forgive me for my hubris. Grant your divine power to the Vestige, and restore your protection to Tamriel, that my sacrifice might not be in vain.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never forget it. Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings, I call upon your strength.
Yeah, I'll look it up
Sacrifice
afterwards.
be a testament to our desire to set things right and restore balance to the Mundus.
So I've
Your
killed
champion
Dumbledore.
stands ready.
Oh
Accept
dear.
this offering and imbue this vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Vestige, now's the time. You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince. You must face the God of Schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
Okay. Whoa. Could have done with this when we were doing the play mail, but it's only a one-shot deal, so...
Your continued meddling has reached an end. Hero Octavia.
Bye. Yes, yes, yes. You were saying things like this about the play mail. Who needs walls? Exactly. Overrated. Oh, I'm liking this. Most satisfactory.
What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me?
As long as I don't take one of them directly to the head, yeah.
Dark machinations of oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses can comprehend.
Okay, I was on the edge of one there. Skyrim protagonist mode activated. Okay, those guys are a bit tougher. Yeah, this is suitably epic. Ooh, another wall. Goodbye. Excuse me? How rude.
Your anguish will be legendary, even in oblivion.
I'm kind of liking the whole one-shot kill. Ooh, go on then. You watching this, mate? Figured it out yet? Let's just get across here quick. Whoa!
Still you fight on? Do you care nothing for your own existence?
Try the bow. Nah, stick with super sword. This is the thing. What to play with? Hi. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Sword for you, I think. This sword, yes, I believe I do. The sword is the sword I brought in here. It's been powered up. But it does... Oh, wow. it normally does not that much extra damage to Undead and Daedra, not 51,000. It's more like something like 5,000 extra damage. So it's about double the effectiveness of a normal weapon this level against Undead and Daedra only. Which probably makes it truly evil now that I'm fully powered up. But yeah. So it's definitely the weapon for the plain meld and the end of the main story. But you get a choice, so you can have any one of the weapons imbued with this power. And the time has come.
I am God of Oblivion. You are less than nothing.
Ooh. Nice. Whoa.
Your pathetic Adric trinket can't defeat me. I am Molag Bal, Lord of Domination.
Right, we're going to have to go there, and we're going to do this.
What is this in front of you? You think you're talking can slay a god?
Where are you? There you are. Hi.
Your mind is naked to me. I can taste your fear. You are fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment. Cambiel is right, and I have all of eternity to reap its harvest of flesh.
Whoa, okay. Enforcements, is it? Whatever, yep. That's about the sum of it. This is a most satisfactory fight.
I am the face of pain. The souls of the damned are my weapons. You will know eons of suffering.
I've got to rebuild the stamina. One of them. Right, let's try some of these. Okay. Right, let's do that again. Oh, he caught me that time. Right, we need to rebuild stamina. Let's do that with the bow then. Okay, stamina is rebuilt. Come here, you. Ooh. I think I won.
Come forward, Vestige. You are safe for now. Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's being. I have brought it here for you to reclaim.
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment, your world is spared. My grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts. You've made a great and terrible enemy this day. Your world would have been better off if the Plane Meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
Ooh.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder? Yeah. Your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
Yay!
Your soul is restored. I can see its light within you. And you have saved your world from a great calamity. But know this, mortal. The forces of Oblivion are legion, and the God of Schemes is but a single player in a complex battle for supremacy.
What happened to Molag Bal?
You have wounded him gravely. It will be some time before his power is restored.
And where is the Amulet of Kings?
As your enemy fell, the one you call Abner Tharn took Chim El Adabal and fled. He returns to the land from whence he came, the place you call Cyrodiil.
He took the amulet with him?
The amulet's power has been expended for a generation or more. The Imperial will not be able to use it, nor will he profit from it, though he will spend many frustrated years in the attempt.
Did we succeed? Is Tamriel safe?
The tear in the veil between Oblivion and Nirn has been repaired. Your world is safe for now.
And what of my lost companion?
Gone forever. But their memory remains. I can see the light burning brightly behind your eyes. Your friend is a part of you now, just as the strength of the Divines burns like a flame within your renewed soul.
And what about me?
Your story has only begun. Molag Bal still has plans for you. In many ways, these events played out to his advantage. And you have attracted the attention of the other Daedric princes as well.
What must I do?
The war between mortal kingdoms is still ravaging your world, but your true enemies are not mortal. If you are to be prepared for the coming conflicts, you must fully comprehend what is at stake. You must live among those you make war upon.
The other alliances.
Indeed. When you return to Tamriel, go to the place you call the Harborage. My gift awaits you there. It will allow you to travel to other lands and hide your true nature from those who would see you as a foe.
Okay. I know what this is all about, yeah. Can you send me there?
I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Cold Harbor. I shall return you to your little den in the wild. Your surviving companions await you there. Are you prepared to leave?
Yes, I'm ready. Well, the prophet is no longer with us. With me, I suppose, from what was just said, but I think all sins are forgiven. I do wonder if I'd have got something for releasing Mannimarco, but after everything he did, I'm not going to do it. Right.
What happened? How did we get here? I remember being overwhelmed, but then I...
Right, sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Snow Lily,
I know, Sai. It's over. It's all over.
Well then, happy endings all round. Smashing. Who's got the brandy?
Wait. Where is Tharn? Did he survive?
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with him.
Cool. Okay. Let us start talking to people.
You're not going to get all weepy with me, are you? I mean, I've got that stoic reputation to maintain.
What now?
What now? For you, it seems there's more to do. For us, we've seen too much, my friend. Been through too much. I think it's time for us to go.
I've got the feeling I'll be seeing Lyris in about, well, when I probably turn up in one of the new dungeons. So, yeah. Where will you go?
Sai and I talked about it a few days ago. What would happen if we both survived. I'd like to go back to the Abbey of Blades with him and help them rebuild.
Will we see each other again?
Maybe someday. It's not as though I'm dropping off the face of Tamriel. And if not, well, I'm sure there's a seat for you in Sovngarde. If you get there first, save me a cold mug of mead.
Farewell. And sigh.
So, this is where our roads diverge.
For a time. You and Lyris are going back to the Abbey?
For a time. There is much to rebuild there, and I owe it to Kasura to bring her the news of our victory, personally. Snow Lily and I, well, maybe we shall finally have some time to ourselves.
Aren't you going to chase after Farn?
To what end? No. Let him return to his imperial city. He played his role, and that is enough. Grudges are like poison to the spirit. But perhaps, once the Abbey of Blades has been rebuilt...
Yes?
I have never been content to remain in one place for too long. It is not my nature. Eventually I am overcome by the need to endanger myself. Between comfort and adventure, I always choose adventure.
Then perhaps we'll meet on the road someday.
I would like that. It has been a singular honor, Vestige. Although I suppose that name is no longer appropriate, is it? Varen would be proud of you. I know we are.
Farewell.
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word?
Ah.
I take it you ran into Lady Meridia. Lovely woman, charming. We get on famously. While you lot were having yourselves an epic row, I gave her a shout, asked if she'd be willing to help us out if things went badly.
You asked Meridia to pull me out of Cold Harbor.
The trick of it was the timing.
With every blow to that Daedric windbag, you freed hundreds of souls. She was able to catch yours before it wandered off. Jolly good trick, that.
Indeed.
This is delightful. Worlds saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this knight has a new mistress to serve. Bravo. Couldn't be happier. Smashing. Truly.
Oh, Emperor's Blessing. Two-handed primal healing staff. Sent and reduces enchantment cooldown. Yeah. Oh, it's Baron
You know,
stuff.
that Baron fellow was always a good chap, even if he did muck things up at the start. And he did put things right in the end. He's still with you, you know. A part of you, really. And perhaps he can continue to serve the land and the people that he gave his life to save through you. That's all well and done then. There's just one bit of business left.
Okay.
I'm positively chuffed things have gone so well. To be completely honest, I didn't think we had a ghost of a chance. But then, if we went up against overwhelming odds, we wouldn't be heroes, would we?
What should I do now, Cadwell?
Still itching for more adventure? Smashing. Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd woken up somewhere else? Washed up on a different beach? My new mistress provided me with the means to help you if you're up for the challenge.
Help me? What are you talking about?
Touch Meridia's light and see the world through the eyes of your former enemies. But fair warning, you will no longer be seen as a great champion. Even familiar faces will see you as a soulless drifter lost in an unfamiliar land. What say you?
Right, we will do it at some point, but we're not going to start it right away. That's because it's now March, and sort of end of May, June, Greymore comes out, and I've got to get through Orsinium, Morrowind. I think there's Clockwork and Somerset. There's plenty to be doing. So I think we will pass on this for now, but we've always got it here to come back to. Of course, it was a much bigger deal when it was only the main game. Because obviously at this point the story quests ended, unless you did this. Ah. Oh. Right. So, if I understand the order of things correctly, if I was doing everything, I would do Cadwell silver and gold now. But there's also Orisium. So, just bring up the details. Okay. So if I did that, I'm just seeing how many quests there would be. There's a few. Okay, so right, so it's time for us to go to Hrothgar. Soul Magic skill line is now available for purchase on your other character. Nice. We have 18 skill points. Yikes. Soul Magic. Soul Strike. Ooh. That's a pretty nice ability. Are we actually missing anything from any of our current weapons that we would want? No, we got all of them. What about our classes? While the Grave Lord ability is active, your spell and physical protections are increased. Lord ability slotted. Yeah, that's problematic because that's only with the bow and I don't always use the bow. Bone Tyrant. Bone Tyrant ability active. We'll probably end up putting a lot of those into crafts. Okay. We'll worry about builds another time. Yay, we've saved everyone. Right, actually... That's Morrowind, but we need to go elsewhere. Right, one of the people who's always trying to pay us will be giving us a quest to go to Hrothgar, I think. Right.
Ah, there you are. When you have a moment, find me at the harbourage. I've got a question for you.
Okay, cool. I will have to make sure I fit the silver and gold in before I get to Southern Elsewhere. I've done the all Northern Elsewhere stories. I haven't done Southern Elsewhere, and obviously Cadwell is part of Northern Elsewhere. So as I've messed up the timeline a bit, we need to try and reintroduce some.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Right, you. Ah. Now, which of the various DLCs are you all
Greetings
about?
to you.
The messenger delivered a letter to me. I think she wants me to read the letter. Ah, this is the very one we're looking for. Now, the letter from Forge Mother Alga, King Korag Gro Orsinium's mother, invites me and adventurers like me to come visit Hrothgar and the new city of Orsinium. Ambassadors wait in Daggerfall, Cannon's Watch and Volkill Guard to provide transport. I will look for the Orc Ambassador. Right. They're up here, are they? I see it. Here we go. Right. So let's just see in the world where is. Ah, there's Hrothgar. And there's Orsinium. Why not?
If you have a letter from the Forge Mother, then you've come to the right place. And we don't even care that you're one of those Khajiit-loving, Bosmer-liking, preening like a high elf, card-carrying members of the Aldmeri Dominion. No offense.
Yes, I received the letter.
And here I am, all the way from the icy nethers of Hrothgar, to officially welcome you and transport you to Orsinium. Of course, I'm also supposed to make sure you're willing to do a little hard work. There's no room for shirkers on my wagon.
I need to get away from all of this for a while. A holiday in the north sounds lovely. What do you need me to do?
I sent a caravan full of food and supplies to Orsinium. Once there, Everything will be distributed to the outlying clans to help them make it through the winter. The caravan's slow. I want you to catch up with it and see it safely to the city.
And how do I find this caravan?
The caravan should have just entered Hrothgar territory. I can take you as far as the entry gates, but you'll have to make it from there on your own. This is important. If those supplies don't reach the city, the smaller clans don't stand a chance.
Tell me more about this caravan.
With so many resources diverted to rebuild the city of Orsinium or to fend off Reachman invaders, the smaller clans haven't prepared for the coming winter. For many orcs, the supplies on that caravan could mean the difference between life and death.
You're rebuilding the city?
Well, not me personally, but yes. Orsinium is going to be grander and more magnificent than any previous version of the city. King Kurog has invited artisans and merchants from all over Tamriel to help with the effort. Not just adventurers like you.
And who's the Forge Mother?
That's the king's beloved mother. The king is too busy waging war and cracking skulls to be bothered with sending invitations. He leaves all the administrative details to the Forge Mother. She's very good at such things.
And you mentioned Reachman invaders.
Invaders from the Reach, the Winterborn. They're following a mad warlord named Bjorfon Iceheart on some insane quest to take our land. But we're not going to let that happen. We've got something the Reachmen don't. A secret weapon. Our Achater.
What's an Achater?
What's an Achater? The big animal next to me. That's an Achater. Don't you have them around here? Sweet things, really. We use them for all sorts of things. Transportation, pack animals, beasts of burden. They even make delicious cheese.
Okay. I'm still not sure why I received this invitation.
I can't get into too many details because I don't really know myself. I'm sure it has something to do with rebuilding the city of Orsinium, getting the clans in line, and dealing with the Reach invaders. It's kind of hectic in Hrothgar right now.
So I'll be busy then, that's good. Why doesn't King Kurog ask the Daggerfall Covenant for help?
It's complicated. Well, no, not really. Kurog saved Emmerich's arse during Ranser's war, and we do our part for the Alliance. But there's no way we're letting Covenant forces get anywhere near Orsinium. This situation requires a more personal touch.
More personal than Kurog's allies?
Who sacks Orsinium every time we rebuild it? The Bredons and the Red Guard. Sure, we're allies now, but how long is that going to last? So the king put it in writing. No Breton or Red Guard armies in Hrothgar. Ever. Says so in the treaty.
That's both very wise and interesting. As a Queen Ariane's agent, I could be making sure that this goes through. Okay, I'm ready.
I can take you as far as the border gate. Then I have to come back in case anyone else shows up with an invitation. Just catch up to the caravan and escort it to the city. Then introduce yourself to Forge Mother Alga. She's expecting you. Let's go.
Hrothgar. The Hrothgar Mountains have been home to northern Tamriel's orcs since the beginnings of recorded history. Invading armies have marched into these peaks countless times to suppress the fractious orcs, but the clans always rise again. You know, spending some time with the orcs will be a nice change from the high elves, so yeah. And I should be ready for warmer climes by the time I've finished up here. So here we are. Oh. That doesn't necessarily look good. Oh, that's...
We can't let Chief Basra deal with the Winterborn by himself.
Okay. So I'm supposed to render us with the caravan. Well, I might be a touch late.
Way to die, elf? That isn't what I signed up for.
Damn it! Where are all these Winterborn marauders coming from? Anyone see where the chief and his warriors went? Anyone?
All I see is death and Iceheart's damn Winterborn. A whole lot of Winterborn.
Hello.
Did Orsinium send you? Are you part of the reinforcements? The Winterborn came out of nowhere. It happened so fast. They took our cargo into the hills and the orc peasants chased them. That's when Chief Basrog and his warriors arrived.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
Our caravan was heading for Orsinium, the new orc city, when the Winterborn landed on the wagons like flesh flies on skeever pie. The orc peasants refused to let their supplies be taken, so they chased the marauders into the hills.
You let defenseless peasants go after the marauders.
In case you haven't noticed, these cracked acorns aren't worth their weight in bloodberry pudding. Besides, before we could rally our forces, Chief Basrog and his orc warriors arrived. He told us to wait here and then went after the marauders.
We'll go help the
I
chief.
knew I liked you the moment I saw you. Chief Basrog is big and mean and looks like he can fight. But there are an awful lot of marauders. Iceheart's Winterborn won't stop until Basrog and all the orc peasants are dead. You better hurry.
What brings a wood elf to Hrothgar?
This caravan brought me. I thought we already covered that. Oh, you mean specifically? The invitation. You got one too, didn't you? It talked about testing yourself against the most savage land in Tamriel. That was a challenge I couldn't pass up.
And what can you tell me about the chief?
He's a chief. In charge of an orc clan or something. If you ask me, he's got more than a chip on his shoulder. It's a whole damn mountain. I don't think he's a big supporter of King Korog, but he saved us before he went to help the peasants.
Was the chief part of your caravan?
No, we were the caravan guards. Basrog said he was on patrol, looking for Winterborn marauders. Some scary Reach warlord named Iceheart leads them. Even Basrog seemed a bit nervous just talking about him. Now go help the chief before it's too late.
Aren't you coming with me?
I will, eventually. Maybe. I mean, look around. These people are injured. What happens if the Winterborn come back? Someone has to protect them, keep them from being picked off one by one. Anyway, I'll keep them safe while you help Chief Basrog.
Okay. Ooh, cute kitty. We're going this way, are we? Right. We are no longer facing Daedra and undead. I hope. Yeah, the weapon I was using got a 10 times bonus. I was facing Molag Bal. So it only does 1332 damage against normal creatures. So we need the axe for this work. Ooh. That's a nice start. Might as well start charging up. Okay.
Leave no orc alive.
Somebody help us, please. There's more of them. Watch out.
Okay, that's someone who's considerably tougher than me. But I'll take the souls.
We'll head back to the caravan. I must be stupid. There are still some of us hiding in the cave near the waterfall. You have to help them too.
Okay.
Bastards never had a chance.
Oh dear. Do I do flame damage with this axe? Or frost? Frost. Might not do much with these guys if they've got resistances to it. Might need to invest in some new weaponry.
I saw what you did out there.
Thanks for helping the clan orcs. The ones in here, I think it's too late to help them. Iceheart. He froze them solid. The bastards got magic, the likes of which I've never seen.
You're one of Chief Bazrak's soldiers?
Yes, I'm with Bazrag. We were out on patrol when we saw the Winterborn attack the caravan. By the time we reached the wagons, the marauders had already stolen the supplies, and a group of orc peasants were trying to chase them down. Stupid peasants.
Who's Iceheart?
Yorfan Iceheart. He's the most powerful of the Winterborn warlords that have been raiding Hrothgar the past few years. Since he arrived from the Reach, the attacks have gotten worse. Iceheart is strong, ambitious, and extremely dangerous.
I can deal with Iceheart.
I like your courage, but I don't think you'll get to test it today. If Iceheart was still around, we'd be frozen solid by now. My guess? He got what he wanted and hightailed it out of here. A shame, really. The outlying clans need those supplies.
Supplies from the caravan?
Enough food and supplies to get the outlying clans through the winter. Without those supplies, the clans are going to starve. Chief Bazrag went to track down the marauders and find the supplies. If he fails, I don't know what we're going to do.
How can I help?
Search the area and see if you can find anything that even hints as to where the marauders disappeared to. If you happen to pick up their trail, find Chief Bazrag. He'll know what to do. Leave no stone unturned. Anything you uncover could prove useful.
Yowza. That does not look good. Right.
Every second until you tell me what I want to know.
Oh, there's plenty of people around. It's nice that this stuff has got so many people. It's not a case of these zones are all empty. Supplies have already been removed from this container. Okay. What about over here?
This is the last of the supplies. Let's get these crates out of here. Even thinking, these supplies belong to the Winterborn now.
I'm afraid not. I have requisitioned it. Okay. Ah, there's someone here. Right, we will want to get rid of this person, but I risk everything by betraying my people for this promised gold and right to sell exclusively to your clans. There can't be any delay on the stakes. I've already given a portion of the gold to a group of Khajiit traders in order to solidify my other endeavours in Orsinium. Supply caravans will arrive soon through the merchant gate with food enough to support the outlying clans through the upcoming winter. The caravan also carries furs, medicines and other supplies. They should serve your clans very well. Just refer to the schedule I provided and you should be able to catch each one unawares. Strike quickly and use your harpies to fly the supplies to your camp. Let's be warned, Chief Bazrak and his soldiers have been patrolling the trade roads. That orc is a ruthless bastard. I suggest you tell your warriors do their best to avoid him. The Vulture. So there is a traitor in Orsinium. So we're just going to wait for this traitor, well, the one who was guarding here, to reappear. Meanwhile, if Bazrak is up there, is he? Okay. We might be able to go down that way. But it is a one-way trip, so... Hello, little harpy. clever harpy. Backing up from my error effect damage through the siphon. Okay, you're not popping yet. Aha, there you are. Okay, let's deal with you here. I think it's taking myself. Right. Time to climb down the side of a mountain. Okay, we don't want to fall all the way. Cool. Right. I have to say, this is impressive.
The clan peasants. Are they on their way to Orsinium?
The soldiers escorted them and the wounded outsiders. They should be safe enough.
Safe enough isn't good enough. Go after them. I'll continue to look for the Winterborn and the missing supplies. You're the outsider who leaped into the bear's den to fight the Winterborn? Shan, the wood elf, mentioned you. Surprised you didn't end up all bruised and bloody like the rest of these fools. This is our home, not an amusement for your pleasure.
I saved your people.
And I appreciate that. Doesn't change the fact that I despise that you're here, though, sticking your nose in our business.
I was invited.
Ah, yes. The king's invitation. And what royal bag of snakes that is. Look, you have my thanks for saving those people. As much as I hate it, I owe you a favor. But right now, I need to determine where they took the stolen supplies.
Maybe this note will help you find them.
Let me see that. We've been betrayed, and for gold, no less. By Malakath, I'll make sure someone pays for this. Look, I need to protect the next caravan to come through the Merchant's Gate. If you truly want to help Hrothgar, then you will help me.
What do you want me to do?
This note indicates that the traitor has interests in the city. I want you to track down this traitor and find our stolen shipments. The fastest way to get on my good side, and on Kurog's, is to expose the traitor and recover our supplies.
I'll go to Orsinium and see what I can learn.
I suggest you start your search in the inn. Gold and dark dealings often go hand in hand with drinking and celebrating. Don't disappoint me. I hate putting my trust in outsiders. Do everyone a favor and prove me wrong.
What are you the chief of?
I'm the chief of the Foreign clan. One of the oldest and strongest clans in all of Hrothgar. Kurog makes it sound like tradition is a bad thing. But by Malakath's broken tooth, tradition is the lifeblood of our culture. It's who we are.
That's why you're giving me so much grief.
You're a long way from home, sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. That's a good way to get it cut off, at least in my stronghold. Still, Malakath would call me a fool if I turned down help when it was freely offered.
Why would someone betray the Orc clans?
Unfortunately, not even orcs are immune to greed. War provides too many opportunities for those willing to trade in lives and suffering. It turns brother against brother. We were better off when we bartered for everything we needed.
What should I look for in the city?
Look for anything that would link this traitor to the note you found. Someone with a lot of gold to spend would be a good start. Then there are the Khajiit traders that were mentioned. How many of the cat people could there be in Orsinium?
Well, there's going to be one more when I get there, and As I am Khajiit, maybe I can get an in with them. Okay. Okay. See if these two are
The
alright.
others went on ahead to the city, in case you're wondering. I, felt kind of responsible for sending you into harm's way, so I waited around to make sure you were alright. And here you are, right as rain.
I think she's going to answer with the same as before, but I'll just try.
Same as all the others. Looking for adventure. I figured there wasn't a better place to make a name for myself than in the untamed wilderness of Hrothgar. Are you going to Orsinium?
Yes, I need to present myself to the Forge Mother.
Ah, King Kurog's mother. She's one smart woman and an even smarter orc. From what I've heard, you want to stay on a good side. I understand she has a fierce temper.
What about you? Are you going to Orsinium?
Eventually. But first they asked me to go to Frostbreak Fortress. I think they realized I was good with the bow and they need something filled with arrows. Hopefully it's more of these Winterborn. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you there.
Sure.
Thanks for making sure at least some of the Orc peasants made it out of there safely. Maybe I'll see you in Orsinium? I can't imagine that an Orc city is that big.
Okay. I don't know. I think that's a pretty big city. Right. That's my way in, presumably? Let's just change my mount while I'm here. I was running around Coal Harbour, the sort of undead motif was quite cool, but you know, maybe something looking a little different while I'm here. Leopard might be nice. Ooh, masked bear, or pure snow Indrik, or white mane horse. I have not tried this one before. Oh yeah. That definitely works here. Ooh, side quests.
Why does the land spin so fast?
Right, I don't know how many quests there are in Orsinium. So, okay, so Orsinium introduces the zone of Hrothgar. Okay. So the quest I'm on at the moment is Invitation to Orsinium, which is the first. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there's a few. There's also a load of side quests. Thing is, I'm trying to avoid doing too many side quests at the moment. So we're going to avoid them. And we will focus on the main quests. But we will come back to Hrothgar just like several other zones. To do side quests. I'm liking this. Orsinium discovered. Nice. Right, so we do have to be careful when we're in here. There are guards. Said guards will not be happy if we start summoning skeletons. Various travel arrangements. And we should certainly consider stopping off at the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild to see what state they're in. There's the inn that we were asked, or an inn that we were asked to go to. Okay, we're going to start off by stopping in at the Fighters and Mages Guilds to see what they say these days. The mage is up this way. Whoa, I'm going to get turned around in here. Excellent. So we haven't completed the Mages Guild questline yet, because we don't have the Mages Guild mage skill line up to rank 5. So one of the things we need to do is to get law boots.
This won't do. This just won't do at all. What were the orcs thinking, giving us this decrepit old building? This is hardly a proper location for the Mages Guild. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there something I can help you with?
Did you hear that Vanus Galarian was rescued from the Black Forge?
Yeah, I heard about
How
that.
disappointing. The orcs refused to let us build a proper Mages Guild.
I see. Okay, they're moaning as normal.
Have you come to study the arcane arts? You won't be disappointed. I've already learned so much, and I've only been here a short while.
Interesting, what have you done?
Oh, a bit of this and that. Minor healing spells, basic transmutation, a sprinkling of mysticism. Oh, and fire juggling. Would you like to see?
Sure, I'd love to see you juggle flames.
Wonderful. Stand back.
That's kind of cool.
Next, I'll learn how to do it with ice. Don't think I'm ready for lightning yet.
Oh.
We may not act the part, but orcs are natural mages. I've barely passed my first tests, and I've already learned so much.
Cool. Right. Let's get on with the quest. I suspect I need to look more into Oh, actually, I have completed the full Fighters Guild questline. Let's see if they... Oh, that's impressive. They have anything for me. Ooh. Fighters Guild and Bank. Makes sense. Fighters get somewhere warm to stay and store their monies, and the bank gets some heavy duty protection.
Most orcs don't like the idea of Red Guards and Bretons in Orsinium, and I can't say I blame them.
Ooh. Okay, well, I wouldn't even know what I was doing with all of them, but he will repair my armor. So, thank you very much. And here's the bank. Okay. Let's get on with the Orsinium quests. What have I got this for? Ah. Oh. I've got the torch bug out, but really, perhaps I need a more appropriate. Go on then. Yeah. Blue dragon. I think that fits. Okay. Plenty of side quests, which is cool.
We have rooms to rent for every occasion, but if you need something a little more discreet, you should talk to my daughter, Mulza.
Okay.
He paid you back, and with interest? About time. Maybe he finally sold some of those trinkets he likes so much.
I ain't complaining and I ain't asking questions. I'm just glad I finally got paid. It's a good day, friend. I've got gold in my pocket and a full mug in my hand. So what can I do for you?
I couldn't help but overhear that. What was that about a large amount of gold?
I don't see how that's any of your business. And if you're thinking of trying to rob me, well, think again. I need this gold for my daughter. Now leave me be or I'll hit you with my mug.
I'm just trying to find someone who came across a large amount of gold recently.
Oh, why didn't you just say so? Being all mysterious and scaring a person half to death? So, why are you looking for Gulag?
I just need to find out how he got that gold.
By Trinamax deformed toe, if this gold is illegal, my Shieldhot needs her potions. Alright, let's try this. If you forget all about what we were discussing, then I might have information that will help you. Do you agree?
What discussion? Didn't hear anything.
Right. You never heard this from me, but Gulag left here a little while ago to talk to those Khajiit traders. You know, the ones who showed up recently? And if nothing else, you should be able to smell them.
Smell him?
He wears some kind of fancy fragrance, says it keeps the spirits docile. The Khajiit sold it to him. If you ask me, it smells like a dead horker left out too long in the sun. Follow that scent and it'll lead you right to him.
Thank you. Well, I'm getting turned around, aren't I? There we go. Kind of like the inn. Right, where are you? Okay. So you're over there, are you? Whoa. I think my fellow Khajiit have indeed sold him something that's probably quite terrible. Oh. Eek. I've got to be honest, this is quite a nice way to do this bit of the quest. Ah.
Good scent. It's almost enough to make this one want to stop dealing with him.
Arusha would agree, except for all the gold he gave us. He's got the luck of Joan and Jord, even if he smells like a dead horker.
This one hopes we are blessed with half his luck and twice his gold, but not his scent. We are merchants, yes, from a faraway land. We bring strange and exotic goods to the people of Orsinium. Once we are set up and open, this one will be happy to show you our wares.
I couldn't help overhearing. Any idea where I can find Gulag?
We are new to this city. Where the one we do business with goes, we do not know. But when he left us, he headed east, toward the residential district. Of course, all the districts of this city look the same to this one.
Can I ask what business you're in?
Curious, are you? Our business is quite legal, rest assured. Not all Khajiit practice illicit trades, no matter what you may have heard. We sell elixirs of health, cures for illnesses, headache remedies, those sorts of things.
You sell medicine?
That is a word, yes. The best for the best price. You won't find a lower price in the city, once we're actually open. But if it's Gulag you seek, just follow the smell. It is quite prominent and it lingers like unwanted house guests.
So you sell medicine. That is a word, yes. I think you're evading the question. It's certainly impressive. The chitty kind of way.
This bath is ours for as long as we want. I paid in advance.
You didn't have 2 gold pieces to rub together last time I saw you, Gulag. What changed?
Fortune happened, my lovely. And it fell right into my lap. Now come here and do the same and we'll both feel better.
Wow. Such a charmer. Everything can be medicine in small enough doses. That is true.
Arutha and I have opened our home and our laundry to any orc women who need a safe haven. We know firsthand how difficult life can be for a stronghold orc.
Let's see.
The king invited any stronghold orcs to abandon their clans and take up residence in his new city. We gladly accepted and never looked back.
Fair enough. There we go.
And who might you be? Go find another bathhouse. I hired this one for the entire day.
I'll let you deal with this, Gulag, darling. I'm going to go and get something to drink.
You idiot.
What's this about? If you aren't here to use the baths, it must be about my tonics. Well, I can assure you, my tonics are guaranteed to cure whatever ails you. It just takes time. And multiple applications.
Tell me about the deal you made with the Winter Ball.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a loyal subject of the king. I don't have anything to do with any damn Winterborn.
This letter to Ulfr and Iceheart says otherwise.
No, I can explain. The people of this city, I made a deal for them. Gold from the Winterborn allows me to produce my tonics at a fraction of the cost. I'm doing this for the people.
So the clan orcs star.
The outlying clans. They're enemies of this city and our king. Their chiefs refuse to accept the king's rule. They'd rather stay stuck in their old ways and traditions. Meanwhile, the poor of this city can't afford medicine. I'm saving lives.
The information you passed on cost lives and gave the Winterborn
A
supplies.
small price to pay for a larger gain. I've been loyal to this city since before you outsiders started arriving. You have no right to judge me.
Just tell me where they took the supplies.
Fine. What's the use? See what happens when you just try to help? The supplies were sent to Frostbreak Fortress. That's where the Winterborn warlord, Yorfan Iceheart, plans to regroup his forces. I'm sure he's guarding the supplies personally.
So, if you're truly doing this to help the city, I won't report you to the guard, or I'll tell the guard about this, don't try to leave the city. Well, he could be useful later, and after all, I am a member of the Thieves Guild, so, you know, I'm not going to shop in straight away.
It's good to meet like-minded individuals. You have my thanks. The poor of this city can take comfort in knowing they can afford the tonics they need. I'll find a way to repay you. Don't you worry about that.
I'm in a new city, a new land, I need contacts. Could be useful. Could be a complete pain in the arse. Right. So, I am very impressed by that. I have to report to a keep. The keep. I have to go see the Forge Mother, I presume. Well, let's not keep the lady waiting. I have a feeling that would be a bad idea.
Once again, welcome to Orsinium. I look forward to working with you on this grand endeavor.
High Priestess, eh?
Ah, another traveler arrives in our grand city. Welcome, welcome. Are you one of the chosen? Do you bear the letter from the Forge Mother?
I have the letter. Who are you?
I am a High Priestess of Trinimac, serving in Orsinium's temple. Like you, I'm here at the request of Forge Mother Alga to help revive the ancient traditions of truth, honor, and unity. I also greet new arrivals. Tell me, how is your journey?
I helped a caravan that was attacked by the Winterborn. Supplies to the outlying clans were stolen.
We've received similar reports. Just one of a series of unfortunate incidents that we plan to rectify. Orsimer soldiers and even the king himself are looking into this. King Korog believes that even those who refuse his rule must be cared for.
I know where they took the supplies.
Truly? Perhaps we can still recover the supplies the clans need to survive the winter. The decision to invite outsiders to our land has already reaped untold benefits. Tell me, where have the Winterborn hidden the supplies?
The Winterborn took the supplies to the Frostbreak Fortress.
You located the stolen supplies. Trinimac surely has sent you to us in our time of need. Take this as a reward for helping our people. And you must present yourself to Forge Mother Alga and tell her everything. Oh look, here she comes now.
I see.
Is this one of the outsiders who responded to my invitation, High Priestess?
Yes, Grand Forge Mother.
Thank you, Solgra. I will speak to the outsider now. Come, outsider. We have much to discuss.
I get the feeling you treat this lady with respect.
So our ambassador finally found you. Took a damn time. But you're here now, and that's what counts. Welcome to Orsinium. Amazing how fast we rebuilt the place, isn't it? Orsimer can do anything when we work together.
Find out where the Winterborn took the stolen supplies.
The damn Reachmen and their foul magic. It provides the Winterborn with an unlimited number of soldiers to send against us. Even so, our soldiers have dispatched all but one of their warlords. That bastard, Yothon Iceheart. Where are the supplies?
Frostpeak Fortress. I heard Iceheart himself guards them.
Trinimac smiles upon us then. My son, King Kurog, has already traveled to Frostbreak Fortress to deal with Warlord Iceheart directly. Without a strong leader, the Winterborn threat will fade away. You must go and tell the king about the supplies.
I'll go help the king.
There are two things my son can't resist. Food and battle. When he learned of Iceheart's location, he rushed to deal with the warlord personally. Help him end the threat and recover the supplies. The unification of the Orc clans depends on it.
How will this help King Korag unite the Orc clans?
The Winterborn pose a threat to all of Hrothgar. Yothon Iceheart in particular has long been a thorn in our side. The king issued the order to invite you to our land. If the Winterborn are defeated thanks to that order, the clans will take notice.
Doesn't King Korag have an army?
Of course. But many of our best warriors are off helping the Alliance. Besides, the other clan chiefs are too busy seeking their own glory. My son needs someone at his side who has nothing to prove. Someone without an axe to grind.
Carrying a big axe.
Like you.
What can you tell me about the Winterborn?
The accursed Winterborn of the Reach. Under the Longhouse Emperors, they dominated these mountains. But the mountains belong to us now. We've driven the cowards back, but their leader, Yothon Iceheart, still lives. It's time to change that.
Aha. Where do I meet King Korag?
You can find my son at the camp outside Frostbreak Fortress. It's an old Breton fort southwest of Orsinium. We've been laying siege to the place for weeks, but Iceheart and his rats have burrowed deep. Go and help my son exterminate the vermin.
Okay. Why does the king have you making these arrangements?
This is Orsinium. Don't you know our traditions? Kurog is king, the chief of our clan, and every clan far and wide. When it comes to war, he's in command. Everything else is better left to the capable skills of his mother and wives.
King Korag is married.
Oh yes, and many times over, just like any other clan chief. Noroga the Huntwife, Tuga the Forgewife, Barisal the Hearthwife, and he has a few shield wives as well. They're all fine young women. Kurog's been well matched. I've seen to that.
And tell me about the High Priestess.
High Priestess Solgra? Oh, we couldn't have done any of this without her. She upholds the ancient traditions, traditions we sorely need right now. With her help, we will restore the true religion of the Orsimer, the religion of Trinimac.
Trinimac?
Trinimac the warrior, the paragon. Once he was our patron, our god. He encompasses the true ideals of the Orsimer. Strength, honor, and unity. Talk to High Priestess Solgra. She speaks of Trinimac with more elegance and passion than I can manage.
Okay.
I do not wish to delay your journey. I have duties to attend to at the temple, and I know King Korag awaits you at Frostbreak Fortress. Still, in all my travels, I've never encountered so many troublesome extremists as I have here in Orsinium.
Trouble with extremists?
Followers of both Malakath and Trinimac can be prone to violence. Forge Mother Alga helps keep things civil, though I fear things will get worse before they get better. The fanatics on both sides act out of ignorance, I believe, not out of ill will.
Where does the Forge Mother fall on the matter?
She sees the path that Trinimac has set before us. Half the wives in every clan owe her favors, and it was her influence that allowed the city temple to be dedicated to Trinimac.
And King Korag agrees with all this?
The king was skeptical at first, but he and a few clan chiefs eventually embraced the will of Trinimac. Most of the other chiefs remain opposed to such drastic change, however. They hold onto the old superstitions and refuse to hear the truth.
Tell me more about your travels.
I studied at the Mages Guild in Wayrest for many years before traveling across southern Tamriel. I eventually wound up in the Somerset Isles. That was where I first heard the words of Trinimac and found my true calling.
Your true calling?
I have been called to restore the Orsimer to our true destiny, to revive the ancient traditions, the ideals of truth, honor, and unity. This is Trinimac's will and desire. I have my part to play, and you have yours.
I thought the orcs worshipped Malakath.
Yes, my people are stubborn. They see Malakath as our protector, but nothing could be further from the truth. Malakath's passion is vengeance. We cast ourselves as victims, and this holds us back. Trinimac's light, however, can restore our glory.
Okay. Right. So we need to get to the fortress, which is there. There was a Ray Shrine showing up before. We want to get that Way Shrine. First order of business, we need to be able to get back here quickly. Cool. Finding my way around. Right, it was down towards the south the Way Shrine, so that's the way we will go. Huh. Right, let's head back towards the bridge and see if the Way Shrine pops up.
Why do all the best opportunities always
There it is. I'm not convinced we can reach that. No, that must be in the city. Oh, we were right near it, it just wasn't showing up. Okay, I'm sure we'll have another chance to get that. Is it a path? It is. Another Way Shrine over here. Here we go. Aqueduct Rock. That must be the aqueduct. And there's the fortress. Okay, I am still feeling the after effects of the cold, so I am going to draw things to a close there. Thank you very much for joining me and watching this, particularly watching the end of the main quest line. I should be back as normal 4 PM Saturday, that's 4 PM GMT. Please bear in mind if you're in the US, Canada, you're now in daylight savings time, so there's an hour's less difference between us. And yeah, we'll be doing some Elite Dangerous on Saturday, and we'll be carrying on with Elder Scrolls Online 2 PM GMT on Sunday. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall bring things to a close there for now. See you again.